Okay, I'm going to admit something to you that's very vulnerable. I care a lot about what strangers on the internet think about me. I want you to think that I'm cool and sexy. And I feel like you don't think that I'm as cool and sexy as I am right now. And that's a problem, because I'm very cool and sexy. You don't know me in real life. You probably don't. Actually, you probably do, because most of the people who watch this do know me in real life. But a lot of you are strangers to me. And you should know I'm super cool and sexy. So, I have gathered some things that I do in my real life that make me super cool and sexy. And I want to show them to you and share them with you so that you too can understand how cool and sexy I truly am. Now, this is born from my lukewarm reception that I have received on my Carrie Bradshaw video. I feel like you don't get Carrie Bradshaw like I get Carrie Bradshaw, and I'm gonna say that. I feel like you just didn't get it. You just don't get it. So I'm gonna make you get it. I'm gonna make you get me. We're gonna share, and by the end of this, hopefully you get more of me. And you're not getting me because you've not been watching my long videos. My long videos are where I really shine. I eat up long videos. See, that's why I post long videos, is because I watch long videos. But it seems that people do not like the long videos, and that's okay. But I'm just saying, that's where I really shine. That's where I really sparkle. So I'm gonna make this video, hopefully it's not too long, so it's consumable. But if it is, well then, content be damned. Caution to the wind. I'm cool and sexy. So let's just all get on the same page about that. So I'm gonna show you some stuff. First and foremost, this is my mushroom light. I got this because I don't want to use my phone at night whenever I'm like walking around in the house and it's dark. So I got this so that I don't have to use my phone flashlight. And it's this nice soft nightlight. And it also has colors, but I don't use the colors. It's meant so that you hit it. Oh fuck. I promise. Okay, well you hit it and it turns on. Okay, you hit it. Okay, you hit it and it turns on. I swear, because it hits the button on the bottom. And then it also has colors, but I don't use the colors, so it doesn't even matter. But it has this nice soft light, and it's very calming when you're not smacking it to get this light on. Moving on. That's like the least cool thing, so just stick around. Next, so these are pretty cool. So, I have a lot of plastic animals, and I was realizing that when I was moving house. I put them all in a little treasure chest. I have matured, in recent days. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to scatter little plastic animals throughout my house. I might again one day, I don't know. But I did like them all gathered up in one place. I think they're pretty cool. They're from all different places. I've got more, but these are like the ones that were out in my apartment. And I think they're really cool. So I kept them in this little plastic treasure chest that I've never really had a good use for. I used to use this for pencil shavings. But I just really like it. It's clear, so I think that's really cool. And yeah, so these little plastic animals, I think they're pretty neat. Next, I actively use a check stabber. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I use a check stabber. They're very cheap. I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but they're like $1 because they're for restaurants, right? So, you can see my cow notes on them, but, yeah, like, I use a lot of notes, like scratch notes. And I have gone through periods where I haven't done this, but like I'll like use a lot of like scratch notes, and then I don't want to get rid of them because like what if I need them? So and I also really like doing this. So I'll stab it on the Check Stabber, so then if I need them to come back to them later I can look at it, but otherwise it's basically trash. And then I'll empty this out if it gets way too full or something. But I really like the sensation of stabbing a piece of paper. It's like really fun. And I like the look of having a big stack of paper. So I keep this around because it's really fun to have. And like, I don't know, I find a lot of beauty in like work like this. Like this was a lot of like, you know, work to write this down, you know? Like I don't want to just like throw it away, you know? I feel like it's just such a waste, that all this like beautiful handwriting, because I have beautiful handwriting, it just goes in the trash. Like, come on, I could keep it. It's not it could be kept. So I keep it. And in that vein, I am also going to show you something that is kind of awkward to show on camera because it is very large. But it is this, oh fuck, it's this jar. Do you even see it? It's this jar. This is a lifelong project I've started. It is full of scraps. So, I've just started it probably like, sometime last year, I think. I had plants in this jar before and all the plants died, and then I was like, what am I gonna do with this jar? And so what I started doing was I really like whenever I paint, I will peel off the, I use like lunch meat containers oftentimes, or like generally airtight food containers, so that my paint stays fresh. And then when I'm done with it, I'll leave them open so that the paint dries out. And then I'll peel the paint out of it to reuse the container. And then I have this beautiful, because I'm really bad at judging how much paint I'll need, so I have a bunch of paint left over, just like dried paint. And I have a beautiful pile of paint that I've mixed, and it's this lovely palette of paint. And I don't want to get rid of it, because it's like really pretty. So I've been putting it in here, and like whenever I'm doing a project of yarn, right? And I like cut off a little bit of yarn, and I like have no use for the little bit of yarn that I cut off, I put it in here. Or like whenever I'm sharpening pencils and I have all the pencil shavings, I think they're pretty, I'll put them in here. I've got some post-it notes in here. I've got some random scraps of newspaper in here. I've got a little chapstick in here. So anything that I find that I'm just like, I don't want to get rid of, but because I think they're just like beautiful, and like artistic, I put it in here. And I'm gonna fill up this jar with that and let it, I don't know, fester in. Wait, can I make a noise? No, I can't. I was gonna make a little noise, but I can't. But I think it's really cool. It's like it's gonna grow with me. I almost want it to just be paint, but I don't know, I think it's gonna look cool with everything in it. But I really want it to be really colorful and, very compacted. I think it's gonna be really cool. So I really like this. I think it's gonna be really, really neat, and it's gonna be something that I really am fond of as it grows. And it's not going to go too quickly, so I'm really excited about this. The next thing is this duck. It's a mallard. It's a little wooden mallard. So I have this, it honestly, so the head kind of like pops out. I have popped it out and put it back in where it is now because it sits over there. And I've put it in where it is because it faces the door, and I like that it looks at the people whenever they come in the room. I don't tell people that, but I like it that it looks at people whenever they come in. It's like a little surprise. They don't notice it, but I notice it. It's peering at them. I like it. But I like it because it looks like the art style of My Life as a Teenage Robot. It's very like 60s mod. which I really like. I got this from a antique store, and I really like it. I put this in an office that I worked at. It's a very nice office trinket, but I also really like it for my room, so I have it. It's a really nice piece. This next thing is another piece that I really like. I love this thing. I got this at a thrift store. It's made by somebody named Lori, because it's got her name in the bottom. It's really beautiful. I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it's just a milk carton that says milk. It's ceramic. I've never put anything in it. I don't know like what I would put in it. I just like the simplicity of it. I don't know. Like, I don't even want to put anything in it. I like it. It's milk. I've always just used it as a decoration. It's something that I just keep decorative. But it's just milk. I don't know. I think this is so cool to keep around. I've like gotten rid of a lot of my just purely decorative trinkets because I've tried to really pare down on a lot of the extraneous stuff that I have. There's a fly. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I've gotten rid of a lot of the extraneous stuff that I have, but this thing, I'm not getting rid of this thing. This thing rocks. Okay, next thing is a little jar of, so these are all pencils that are too short for me to, what were they too short for? They were too short for me to really write with, I think. They were too short for something. I measured them somehow. What are they too short for? I don't know, but they were going to be used for with a pencil extender that I have. But I didn't have the pencil extender at the time, so these are all just kind of nubs of pencils. So these are all just like well-loved pencils. They're colored pencils. So these are the colors that theoretically I use the most, but they're also just colors that I probably just used as like a background color. Okay, that fly is really pissing me off. Anyway, so this is theoretically the colors I use the most, but mostly it's just like colors I used as like backgrounds or something. But I really like them all together in this little, this is a yogurt jar. I really like having them all together. I think it's like really nice to see all of them together, and I don't know, I'll probably use them again someday, but I mean, I have so many colored pencils that I like keeping all the little ones together. They've seen a lot, so I like having them all together. Next, let's go to this guy. So, I have this party hat. I think it was last year for my birthday. I made me and all my family party hats. These party hats were from a consignment art supply store in town that I got. I really liked these party hats, so I got them, and I cut out the elastic cord in them, and I put yarn in them, and just so they'd be a little easier to tie. And I put a strip of masking tape and our names on them. I was the only one who ended up wearing them, and that is a pointed remark. I think everybody should have worn theirs, but that's okay. It's okay. But I'm gonna wear this on all my birthdays. I don't care. I'm gonna wear this on every single birthday I have because I think it's cute. And I think it's adorable. And I like starting traditions like that. I like having hat traditions and little funny jokes with myself that are like long-running things. I like starting things that I'm gonna do forever, like this. Or, yeah, for the foreseeable future at least. I'm gonna wear this on my birthday. Because I like it, it's comfortable, it's cute, and it goes with everything. And in the same vein of like that jar is going to be a forever project. And then similarly, I'm sure you've been wondering about this frog. I've mentioned him in a past video, but this is actually another joke that I have with myself. Every Halloween for the rest of my life, for the foreseeable future, so long as it falls on a weekday, more than likely I will be working a job. So I will be dressing up as this frog. I will be wearing this frog hat and wearing a different all-green outfit every single year for the rest of my life, as long as I can. I am so excited. I don't know why, I think that's so funny. Because it's just a great frog hat. Like, are you kidding me? This is like the best frog hat I've ever seen. I don't know why, I just like, I love the shape of him, I love his stupid little face, like, I think he's great. I think he's wonderful. He was like 20 bucks on like Amazon or something, like, but don't also get him. This is my project. You do not also get the frog. There's other animals by the same company. You can get another animal. Do something else. Be creative. I believe in you. Next thing is, so I actually talked about this in one, like my first monthly favorite, but it has since evolved. So I had all my sunglasses in a jar, and then I also had I had my favorite ones in a mini trash can, and then I had the rest of them in a jar. But I had a friend of mine, a very special friend of mine, say something very profound to me, which was, they said that, he said that, I was talking about actually something later in the video, my necklaces, and I was saying that I wanted to put some of my necklaces out, my favorites, and he was saying that if I did that, I would only ever use the ones that I put out and not the rest of them. And I was like, that's a very good point. I will not use the rest of them if I put them away, because I will forget about them, because I did that in my last house. So I did the same thing with my sunglasses, where I put them all in the same place. So now I've been wearing a lot more of my sunglasses because I see them all at the same time all the time. So I have them all in, and I didn't know what to do with this goblet, so this is like a double whammy of usefulness, because I'm getting use out of this goblet, because I really didn't know what I was going to do with this, so thank God I'm using it. Because it's really cool. It's a Cancer goblet, and I'm a Cancer, so pretty cool. Pretty sexy if you ask me. But anyway, and I've also got a glasses case in here that I need to start using, because I need to use a glasses case for my glasses, because they are going to get broken one day. Because I have already broken a pair, and I'm gonna be sorry, and I was sorry that one time they did break, and I will be sorry again. And then I also have this in there. It is a frog letter opener. It is from my friend's grandfather's office. He, I was gonna say, don't worry, he's dead, but that's kind of morbid. We were cleaning it out. Anyway, it's really cool. It's a frog. So, anyway, pretty cool. Old people have the best stuff. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to. This is the next thing. I did this, and I was so proud of this. Like, this is really something cool. So this is a tackle box. This is actually, fun fact, fun behind the scenes fact. You can see, this is the first tackle, this tackle box used to have paint in it, and it was the first set of paint I ever got. My grandfather gave it to me. He got it from a antique mall in town, and it was the first set of paint I ever got. It was really cool, and I really treasured it. It was really special to me. They were oil paints, and I didn't know how to use them even a little bit, because I painted this, I like shellacked this whole piece of wood with it, and it didn't dry for like multiple weeks, and it just was a disaster, but I really appreciated it. So, but I painted some little roses on the handles, because I think it's because I really wanted. I read the book Inkheart. I don't know if there's any Inkheart heads in the audience, but I read the book Inkheart, and in that book she has a toolbox with poppies painted on it, and I believe that I wanted the same thing, so I painted little, I believe these are supposed to be poppies on the handle. Or maybe they're supposed to be roses. I really don't remember. I think I was like 7. No, I probably wasn't 7. I was probably like 10, but still, I was pretty young. So, Anyway, these are necklaces. It has a really nifty label for that. The label was for moving, but I liked the label, so I kept it. But anyway, so open it up, and it actually works really well. So opening it backwards here, but so all the short necklaces are on top. The mid-length necklaces are in the middle, and the long necklaces are on the bottom, and then on the in the bottom here are all like boxes and like bags for jewelry. My bracelets and rings are in a jewelry box that I have. So they're not all my jewelry is in here, it's just necklaces. But it works really nicely. I think it looks great. It keeps them super organized, and they don't get tangled. So I like this a lot. This is a really good idea. I'm really glad that I did this, because beforehand I had them all just on I had some of them out because I liked them the best, but I also had some of them just clipped on a carabiner, and that was okay, but I didn't remember a lot of them where a lot of them were, and I just like this better. Because I can see them all pretty easily, and I get to like kind of like look at them and like select them. So I've been selecting them for outfits, and I've been kind of like, I'm like, oh, I could use a necklace here. I bet you I have one in here, and I know like one that would work, and I would go in here and I'll select one. Because I know generally what's in here, but there are some that still surprise me, so pretty cool. But yeah, it just folds right up. Here. And then I also have, I think I've shown this before, but this is my knitting bucket. I don't know, I wanted to started using this as a purse, a la Jane Birkin, because I really liked the shape of her basket purse, and I wanted to start using a basket purse. And I didn't have a wicker basket, so I was just gonna get a bucket. And I like did the handle with yarn, but then I started using it for knitting, and I decided that it was really convenient for knitting, so I just kept it for knitting. And I didn't want to copy Jane Birkin too much, because she's pretty cool. She's got her own thing going on. She's doing her own thing. But yeah, I keep my knitting in here. I keep all my yarns in here. Not all my yarns. Not all my yarns. I got a lot of yarn. But all my yarns that I'm using for my knitting projects. And my main knitting product. This scarf in here, oh, I think I showed you. No, I did show you this because this is my forever scarf in here. So my forever scarf's in here. My long scarf that I'm currently knitting forever because I'm never going to finish it because it's just never going to get finished. And I love that about it. I'll show you it again because I've made some progress on it since you've last seen it, but not much. This is it. I made some stripy stuff at the top. This is it. Thumbnail. I'm just kidding. I use the random thumbnails from YouTube. My camera's been doing this really cute and quirky thing where it's just been periodically stopping recording me. So I don't know what that's all about today. I was halfway through explaining this thing. This thing is a treasured memory box. It has partially stickers, partially other stuff. I've recently reorganized it, so it has a new reorganization system. I will go through it, I suppose. So let me go through it again, I suppose. Okay, so let's start again. So, starting from the top. So I've got a patch, little patch. It says Tiger Cubs BSA. Don't know what that is. If I ever need a Tiger Cub patch. I've got an old phone case, pretty cute, for like a pixel or something. I've got some gift cards. Oh, you know what? I need to bring this with me this weekend. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay. I've got, these are cards, and they're all like the same size. So some of them are like not necessarily, some of them are game cards, some of them are business cards, all of them are people's cards of some kind. And then some of them are over here because the pile is expanded a little bit. A microfiber towel. This is a fabric sample from Gus Modern. Gus Modern makes uncomfortable furniture. I actually got a old business that I worked at to order in a floor model of the chair that I wanted in this fabric. It was the only fabric they made it in, and it was really uncomfortable, so I'm glad that I got them to order it in. Shout out. But there's paint samples. I love keeping paint samples. They're really fun. I think they're beautiful. Here are a bunch of really cute pictures that I keep because I want to hang them up. These are like my favorite ones that I want to maybe hang up. I like them. So cute. This is me and my sister and my friend when I was little. And then here's a collection of Coca-Cola postcards that feel like coasters. I don't know why. If you want one, let me know because they're postcards, so I can send them. Weird. I don't know where I got them, but there's like 10 of them, so giveaway. Next is, so it says farm animal mix. It's actually a different farm animal mix is what this bag was. It was some plastic animals that were like hard plastic animals like from earlier in the treasure chest. But these are stickers. They don't stick very well, but there are 2 in here that are not like the others. There's a crab and a bat, but they look like the others, so I put them in there. And then these are all postcards. Some are from people, some are just like blank ones that I've purchased. They're all very cute. And then sometimes, like whenever I need a postcard, like I want to write somebody a card, I just pull them from here. And then this is $1 that might or might not be a Confederate dollar. It's from my grandmother's stuff, and I don't know. Let me know if you know what this is. It says the Kirkland Society Bank. I don't know. Is this like racist propaganda or something? Let me know. I don't know. It's old, so I hung on to it, but like not everything that's old is good. Anyway, this is a collage that I made for a phone case. This is a concept that I stole from somebody else for a phone case. I believe they did a fish on legs, but I did a lobster on legs, or maybe they did a lobster on legs, I don't remember, but it's cute. And then a bunch of other little stuff on there. Very cute little phone case. And then here's some glittery fish stickers. I just got these recently. So cool. I need to put this on more stuff. Glittery fish stickers. Ah, how cute. This is a book of pictures from my mama's 80th birthday. Really fun. So then we get into the sticker and other stuff categories that I've sorted through. These are stickers from, and like other papers from, other people's art is what it is. So that's this category. These are, papers and stickers that can't fit in the playing card / business card category, but are good and should go up on like the wall or something, or on notebooks or for decoration. And those are good. And then these are like the last category, but have words on them and are primarily sentimental. And then these are like the last 2 categories, but are my art specifically. So these are pretty cool. And then that you can see Catherine Zeta-Jones there at the front. Shout out to Catherine Zeta-Jones. So that's where I left off. And I'm still recording, so thank God. This is from the 21C in Cincinnati. It's their chandelier outside. Fun fact, if you go into the 21C in Cincinnati and you ask them to ring the bell at the front desk, the chandelier outside breathes and the lights flicker on it. Fun little cool fact. Tips of the trade. And then this is Red's Country. It's Red Country. And then a whale shark. I think it's a whale shark. I don't know. Maybe it's a barracuda. I don't fucking know. Then we got a bunch of star stickers. I really should put these in my planner, but I really like these star stickers. I'm glad I have a lot of them. I didn't know I had that many. This is probably should go somewhere else, to be honest, but it's fine in here for now. This is from an artist that I found on Instagram called Slug Spoon. I actually had a hat from this person, and with that hat I got this one. This was or maybe I got this separately, but this was this was $1, because they printed this on the incorrect paper, and they were like, if you want these are $1, because I printed them in the wrong paper. And this is so cute. This is so cute. I wish I kept that hat, but it was the wrong size. It just didn't really fit my big old head, so that sucked. But this is from my high school. You don't get to see it, you freaks. Then this is a thing of stickers from Idaho that I used specifically because I liked the fish on it, and the fish is now on my phone case. So now I have a thing of stickers from Idaho that I don't use. There's a bunch of potatoes on it. Then these are from a brand called Rough Enough. I had a wallet from them, and I have a like clear like case from them, which I really like a clear like travel like cosmetic like I don't know how to describe it, fluid case, like shampoo and shit. So anyway, then these are from Peppa Pig, little Peppa Pig stickers. I've used most of them, but little Peppa Pig stickers. These are mostly sticker sheets in the back here. There's some planet ones, really cool ones. Honestly, they're like shiny. These are mostly used up. Oh no, there's quite a few now, so never mind. But there's star stickers again. I really like star stickers. There is a gay flag. Fun fact, I am bisexual, but this is the gay flag. They got this for me. A dear friend of mine named Becky got this for me because she loves me and she loves who I am. Thank you, Becky. And then this is it from my perfume. And I liked, this is like, it's things that are like generally this size usually go in this box. So I put this in here. But it is from my perfume. It's called Juice. And the scent space is expressive. And the notes are, first it's raspberry pulp and strawberry. Then it's Bulgarian rose and cyclamen. And then finally it's amberwood and rhubarb. If you ask me, it's just fruity. It's just a whole bunch of fruit. Like me. I just told you I was bisexual. Oh god. Anyway. The liquid obtained from... Oh. They're just defining juice. The liquid obtained from the the liquid obtained from or present in red fruit or vegetables. This smooth, cold-pressed blend will make your mouth water just thinking about it. I don't think that's the definition of juice. I think they made that up, to be quite frank. Anyway, so that's what's in this little... This is a Sterilite box. This used to hold the games, like card games and stuff, in our camper. Cute little thing. But we had to I had to upgrade my old caboodle from that to this because I needed more space. And honestly, one day I'll probably have to upgrade from this because I have a lot of things growing in there. But that's all. I am cool. I am sexy. I am a YouTuber. And you should think those things about me. So I hope that I have really proved those things to you today. And if I haven't, well then fuck you. So, and if I haven't, actually leave me hate comments because I like those better than neutrality. I really wish that on my Carrie Bradshaw video I would have gotten hate comments. People don't leave hate comments anymore. I wish I could get more hate comments. I don't want like a ton, but I want a couple. I think that'd be fun. Just a couple Like little hate comments like, I bet your breath stinks. Like, okay, yeah. Bet you think that. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of fun. Like, yeah, I've got a hater. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. That's fun to me. Anyway. Yeah. So thanks for coming along with me. These are my things that I think make me cool and sexy. Also, my sparkling personality makes me cool and sexy, and my what's it called? Dashing good looks. Dashing good looks. I thought my camera stopped recording. Something good looks. Dazzling good looks. I don't know. You know how it goes. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for this. I needed this. I needed this. I needed this. This has been fun. So let's do it again sometime. All right. Bye.